Hi there, I'm Anton and I would like to introduce you to two words: self-esteem and fulfillment. Two things that our generation is lacking, but craving for so much at the same time. For that, I would like to introduce you to a concept called micro-speed, micro-patience, that I saw in a video from Gary Vaynerchuk. But what does this mean? On the one hand, you got micro-speed, which is your productivity throughout the whole day. So let's say you sleep for 8 hours, then your micro-speed level is 16 hours per day. Then you also got the macro-patience level, which is your long-term goals, let's say over the next 1, 5 or 10 years. Your long-term obstacles that you are working towards. And the whole idea how this works is that you got your micro-speed level, and each day you perform to work towards your macro-patience level. I would like to support this with a quote from Bill Gates. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So, with other words, patience matters. But our generation, the Millennials, have one big issue that destroys this concept, which is social media. Young people have the highest ambitions of what they want to achieve, but through social media, we are conditioned to be rewarded instantly. Likes, shares, comments, all of those come in within a few seconds. Probably all of you are familiar with the negative effects of social media. A dopamine kick with the same neurological excitement that you get while you're using drugs such as cocaine or alcohol. There's a brilliant video by Simon Sinek which explains the effects of social media on our human brain, and I've put the link into the description below. Don't you feel as well uneasy when you hear these sounds? But through this instant gratification, you're simply missing one thing that keeps you away from fulfillment, that keeps you away from creating high self-esteem. You're lacking the macro-patience level. You're simply not rewarded when you read for 5 hours straight. And you do not get into shape by going to the gym for 20 hours. You do get into shape by going to the gym for 30 minutes each day. Consistency matters. Have you ever seen these people in the library? And from time to time I must include myself into that as well, who read half a chapter and then pointlessly getting out their phone and scrolling through their Instagram feed, searching for instant rewards? The same applies for happiness and fulfillment. It might sound cheesy, but achieving both is not a sprint, it is a marathon. But what can you do against this? Of course, you could ban social media out of your whole life, but we are living in a generation where social media is an essential part and it plays a huge role, so it's nearly impossible to do so. Another thing you could do is write daily to-do lists. This shows you the importance of having long-term obstacles and goals, but also working towards those and getting rewarded for all those small chunks of work that you take towards those long-term obstacles. At this moment, I would also like to talk about the second risk of social media. Through posts on, for example, Instagram, you do not create an image of yourself, but of who you would like to be. We care more about what other people think about us than what we think about ourselves. And this leads to a situation where our self-esteem is shrinking every time we look into the mirror and we do not look like the perfect picture we took, covered with filters and rewarded with likes. The point of this whole video is not to run down social media completely. We are a gifted generation, able to communicate with people all over the world within a few seconds. But in my opinion, we should use social media with a little more caution and awareness than we do right now. Otherwise, we will never reach the fulfillment, happiness, self-esteem and productivity with our short-term oriented minds. Thank you.